Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Carol Amendola Dianca, board certified nutritionist, passionate about the study of nutrition, always have been and always will. And I want to help you become more knowledgeable about nutrition so that you can look and feel your very, very best. Today, I want to talk to you about intermittent fasting because I get a lot of questions about it from my clients. They ask me, what do you think about intermittent fasting? Well, the first thing is you have to know what it is. And so that doesn't mean, and fasting can mean a lot of things. You know, there are religious fasts that can last up to 40 days where you fast during the day for certain hours. There are religious fasts that, you don't eat a certain food, don't eat meat on Friday. Almost every organized religion does have a type of a fast. And then there are fasts that people have heard about where you drink nothing but water for 10 days or grape juice fast. There's a number of them. But the type of fasting that I'm talking about as intermittent fasting is a fast where you're giving your body a break. When you think about it, it is very unusual that human beings have had access to food 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, nonstop. Our ancestors, way back, a few centuries ago probably, had to go out and forage for food. So they would have to either kill an animal or forage for berries in the forest. And what happened is that they would have food and then they wouldn't have food again. They wouldn't eat again for a number of hours, sometimes a day, until they could find food again. And that was a natural way for the body to process food. And today, if you think about it, we have big dinners many times in the United States here. Then we watch a little TV, maybe we take a walk, but eventually we go to bed. We wake up in the morning and we think we have to have breakfast. So we have breakfast, and then at lunchtime, we have to get a sandwich or something. We have to have lunch. That used to work when we were a very agricultural society. That doesn't necessarily work well for us. It's not necessarily our friend with the type of lifestyle that we have where we expend less and less energy, walk less and less, and move less and less. So we don't need all of the caloric overload. So what I'm suggesting is an intermittent fast, and it's certainly up to each one of us as to how much or how little we might choose to do. But maybe once a week or every couple of weeks after dinner, if you have dinner at say 6 o'clock at night, have dinner, don't snack, don't eat after that. If you get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, you've already had a 12-hour fast, but give yourself another 5 hours or 6 hours before you really start eating. So, have liquids, have a nice glass of water with some lemon in it, even have a cup of coffee after you've been up for an hour or so. And yes, I don't think coffee is the villain as we hear so many times. And then make sure that you've waited about 15 or 16 hours between eating. And then it will be time to have lunch or a light lunch. And then give yourself 8 hours during the day when you will eat, and 16 hours in the 24 hours where you will be fasting and just drinking water. And like I said, you don't have to be doing this every day, but once in a while, give yourself a break and do some intermittent fasting. I think you'll find it to be helpful. It helps to reset a lot of things. One thing that it does for sure is it stops the snacking, so that after dinner, when you know that you're not going to eat, or you've made a commitment that you're not going to eat for another 16 hours, that eliminates snacking. That eliminates getting up and eating when you're really not even hungry. And I think you will find some nice benefits to it. So that's the intermittent fasting. Please take a look below in the description. I will put some more in the description below. And please also subscribe to my channel so that I can continue giving you tips of things that are going to be helpful to keep you healthy and keep you better informed about all of these topics that we hear about in the news. Thank you so much for joining me today.